Okay, so welcome back to another episode of Emma's Updates. Let's give it another go. Emma's Updates, which is basically a video that looks like it could be edited by a 3-year-old. Maybe not, maybe even 3-year-olds, are better than me at this sort of thing these days. But it is just an update of me telling you what's been going on this week or something that's important, because we still don't have a videographer at the moment, and this is a great way just to let you know what's going on. So I really wanted to tell you, I've got some good and bad news actually. Shall we start? I suppose let's start with the bad news, and then I can end on a high note. So I do hope that this is in the right place. I'm still not really used to using selfie sticks and where I am, but we give it a go and hope for the best. So yeah, you may have seen across our other platforms already about Luna. This is a donkey that we had very recently just rescued less than 2 weeks ago, and I didn't really mention much about her. We knew she was coming, but I couldn't really announce online because it was a bit of a complicated situation. We had to buy her out of what we're pretty sure was a breeding program because she's got fancy papers, and you can sit next to me. She's got fancy paperwork, and she's worth money, which is heartbreaking because I'm going to just overlay some pictures here so you can see what she's looked like. Unfortunately, I haven't got any filming. I might have something of her, but anyway, I'll put a little bit over here just so you can see what I'm talking about. This poor girl, her foot, I have not seen anything like it personally myself. Simply put, her entire foot, which should be this way, is like this. I can't even make it go as far. It's full upside down. She's walking on what should be the top of her foot, and the vet assumes it was an accident some years ago without help to recovery, and she's just healed in that way, and then walking in it's got worse and worse and worse and worse, and she can barely walk, but she can still make babies, which is absolutely heartbreaking. So we got her expecting for it to be a last act of kindness to buy her. I mean, there was a bit of hope that we could help and it wouldn't be as bad, but I think we knew deep down that it was. And then the vet came, x-rayed, and confirmed that it's, with the resources on this island and how bad it is and her age and things, it was impossible. It was impossible to fix. We spoke to a few farriers on the island, a few vets and specialists, and all of the available resources to us, and it's just impossible. And she's in so much pain. She lays down all the time. She's shut down. She doesn't care when we take the other donkeys away. She's barely eating. She's skinny. We don't know if that's through pain or if she was starved. Either way, if she put on more weight, that would be worse on her foot, or if she's not putting on weight because she's in pain. Donkeys hide pain so well, but she's so shut down. So that was a really hard decision. Well, it was sort of an easy decision because we know, although we can't save her, we've still saved her from a life of misery. Unfortunately, we didn't save her years ago when she had a chance to recovery, but this is the sort of decisions we have to deal with daily. Oh no, maybe not daily, but enough, far too much, and things like this. And you just see stuff like this all the time here. It's just horrible, and in a way it's painful that it becomes sort of normal to us because we see it so much. So yeah, that is sad news for Luna. Another bad news about that is to let a horse or donkey cross over the Rainbow Bridge dignified. It costs us around €500, and that including buying her, we're set back around €700 just to end her life. And this is why so many equines here just get left or abandoned, because it's cheaper than ending their life dignified. It's horrible, but we have done it. So thank you so much to the people who have donated on the other platforms. There's still a chance if you want to. There's links below on PayPal, the website, many ways. And yeah, so that's a sad topic, and the main thing I wanted to explain about was Luna, because I feel like everyone needs to know her story because she's so lovely. At least she's going to end her life feeling loved, for a little bit, some compassion, and a name, which she didn't have before. We called her Luna because she arrived with the full moon. So yeah, that's the update on that. Did I say I had some happy news? We have a new food supply, so that is good news. It's a bit more complicated than what we had before because it's lots of different supermarkets, which is amazing, but it takes a lot of time to go to them all and get that all sorted, and we struggle to find volunteers who have a driving license or who are able and be able to do this type of job. Or surprisingly, to find people over 25 with driving license and who would want to work in different hours to those volunteers. So at the moment it's just Edu, so it's more work for Edu, which is not great, but it means we do have food, so that is good. You know, we'll hopefully figure out more of a rating on that, but it is good news. Did we have any more good news? Iggy, any news? I should start thinking about these video updates more, but I also wanted to talk about Luna. But there's got to be something else good we can end it with. Well, overall, lots of things are going really well. The pigs are really happy. That makes a change because there's always complications with pigs. So since they've all been castrated, they're all well and they're all happy and don't have to worry so much about those. Horses, no dramas, so that's good news. Guacamole is negative from leukemia, and he was treated today, castrated, now he's free, still up for adoption if anyone wants him. I mean, I could talk about animals that are up for adoption. Brute, our beautiful cat who just nobody wants him. He's desperate for a home because he loves people. Bobby, our crazy little Bobby, the dog that is so ugly, he's cute, and he's really a Finca favourite. So many people love him, but he's so overwhelmed here. He really wants a person, and he attaches to a volunteer when they come, and he follows them around, and it's super cute. And then when they leave, he then has to find another one, and then he gets really stressed, and he needs a real patient owner that is understanding because he's so traumatized. He has such a traumatized past. I mean, you can do anything to him once you've got him, you see these pictures, but if he's overwhelmed and his trigger stacking explodes, then he can snap. But he doesn't have to in a different life. This environment's too much for him. He wants a person. So we're desperately trying to find a person who's going to love his ugly little face and want to help him. So yeah, that's Guacamole, Brute, and Bobby, who are really up for adoption at the moment. They're looking for homes. Most of our animals are up for adoption, honestly, but what we do is we give the ones who need it. You know, we push the ones who need it more. And there's so many animals that are struggling in other shelters, like dogs and cats, for example. Horses and donkeys is different, and you know, they're generally always up, but not many people want. Hey, Diddley's here as well to come say hello. But dogs, there's so many cats and dogs in other shelters, and if they're happy here in Finca Life, we don't push them as much, and we prefer someone to rehome ones that are stuck in a cage. But we know them so well, we know the ones that really would benefit from a different lifestyle. And at the moment it's Brute and Bobby. Guacamole's just new. He's actually very happy here, but he's cute and kittens and someone might want him. So that is probably enough. My arm is aching holding this. Don't know how long I've spoken for, but there's an update on a few things. So thank you for watching. Comment below if you've got any questions that I can just do a quick update on, and hopefully soon we should have some more videos coming back for you. But if you haven't already, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff help us keep YouTube alive, because actually at one point we were making about 500 euros a month on YouTube, which makes a huge difference because that allows us to feed 4 horses a month, and at the moment we are not, because we haven't got the videos and we're losing people. We really need to keep our algorithms up and high, so please engage, comment, like, it makes a difference. Share even. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. See you probably next week.